So my ship date is January 8th, 2020. That's like 11 days from now. And so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I think I'm prepared in terms of like studying and all that, but I'm just taking up whatever wisdom you got for me.
Well, I mean, you already on the right track because, you know, you actually studying, you trying to prepare yourself to actually enter. Like when I went in at 17 and I wasn't thinking about preparation. I was just like, I showed up that day and whatever happened, happened. Like I hadn't done any prep work, hadn't really done any reading, you know, had been inquiring with other people that, you know, that were former service members or current service members. At that point, I really didn't care. You know, I didn't have the foresight to think, okay, I can maximize this opportunity if I'm actually prepared for it. So,
I mean, you turned out good to me, but I get it. Like I've heard other people's stories where they had similar stories. Some people say they was prepared. Some people said they didn't even really know what they were signing up for until they was there, and it was like, oh man, what did I get myself into?
you know, I used to think that to myself when I be in basic training, laying in a bunk, right? So we had the big open bays. You know, mind you, this is like in the late '90s, right? I joined the Army from high school, so I actually I think I signed up when I was like 16 with my parents. And then once I turned 17 and graduated from high school, that's when I shipped out to basic training. I joined as a what you would call like an Army medic, and then I went to nursing school, OPN school in the Army. Once I actually got to boot camp, it kind of, you know, what you said that you heard from somebody else about, you know, what they get themselves into. I thought the exact same thing. When you're in a situation like that, open bay, you really get to observe everybody. You realize that people are from all walks of life in the environment that you're in, and you're looking around people that, you know, you normally wouldn't interact with ever under any circumstance.
Right.
You find yourself in proximity to them, and you have people in there. So I'll be in bed at night. I remember, like it was yesterday, this one particular night, I was laying in bed in an open bay, looking up at the ceiling, and I'm hearing snoring, people passing gas, people masturbating, like all kind of weird stuff going on simultaneously, right? Damn. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell did I get myself into? It was like, it was surreal. It was surreal. Like being there was like, am I really here? This is crazy. Is this a dream? What am I doing here?
That's gonna be me in a few days, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm laughing now. I know I probably ain't gonna be laughing by the time I get through, but I heard, you know what it is? People make their boot camp stories sound funny, and they all say that it was hell going through it, but looking back at it, it's funny. So that's probably why I'm like laughing, and I like hearing people's stories and whatnot, especially, you know, if it got a good ending.
But here's the difference, MAB. See, when you're 17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old, boot camp is really hell because remember at that age, 11 weeks, 12 weeks, 13 weeks, 14 weeks, that seems like forever.
Yeah.
But when you're a little bit older, like once you pass 25, you know, that little three months, whatever, 2.5, 3 months, whatever it is, it's gonna fly by. So it's really not gonna be that big of a deal for somebody like you. At your age is gonna be a test of patience. That's it. There's gonna be a lot of nonsense you gotta deal with, like somebody does something stupid, and they basically everybody is get punished.
Everybody get
punished
for the mistake of somebody, one person or a few people.
But see, and that's where you're gonna have the advantage, because when something like that happens, and trust me, they're gonna find the reason. Like even if you got everybody doing what they're supposed to, they're gonna find something, right? But really and truly, you know, your advantage is like you're not gonna take it personal, and you know you're not gonna have that bravado and ego like some of the younger cats gonna have, right?
Right.
Because this is like a conscious decision. This is something that you really want to do. Whereas you know some of the other cats really don't have any options. Just like they had to go in the military, or else they was they was destined to a life of poverty.
Okay, yeah.
I would recommend keeping your head low. Just keep a low profile. Do your thing, right? Like try to excel at everything that you do. Like like when you're doing your PT test, take it seriously. Take your PT exercise. Take that stuff seriously. Take your appearance, like you know what I mean, like your uniform and stuff like that. Take everything seriously and just try to have the best presentation you can have. But at the same time, you just be low key. Like I wouldn't try to be friendly with everybody. I mean, be cordial, but like you ain't got to be overly friendly with everybody. I mean, just mind your business and just keep it moving. Because that like I said, that basic training and that AIT is gonna fly by, man. It's really not that long. That's not really, the military is gonna be so much more than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a small portion, small phase. You're gonna go through that phase. It's gonna be over before you know it. Then you're gonna get into the real military. That's where the whole tactics and strategy really come into play. You see what I'm saying?
What about after basic and after the school, the tech school?
Yeah. Once you get past that, that's when you're in the real military, and that's where you got to start. It's a mind game from that point forward. Like you got to really apply yourself mentally to extrapolate what it is you came into the military for.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that much because you saying that some people they there, but they're not setting themselves up to get out properly.
Exactly.